Good morning. Myself Ranjana, Assistant Professor, Taxila College of Education, Patna. Today we will discuss methods and skills of teaching history and civics. Basic concepts, approaches, method, technique and strategy. Approaches, one's viewpoint towards teaching. Methods, a series of related and progressive acts performed by a teacher and students to achieve the objective of the lesson. Techniques, the personal art and style of the teacher in carrying out the procedure of teaching. Strategy, set of decision to achieve an objective that results in plan. Here we see three circles: techniques, methods and approaches. Approaches is broader than methods and method is broader than techniques. Methods of teaching: what to teach, curriculum, subject matter. Who will teach? Teachers. Whom to teach? Students, learners. Why to teach? Aims and objectives. How to teach? Methods. According to Chinese proverb, 1,000 teachers, 1,000 methods. What is teaching? A process of interacting, the process of engaging students in activities that will enable them to acquire the knowledge, skills as well as worthwhile values and attitudes. According to Confucius, I heard, I forget, I see and I believe, I do and I understand. Methods: art of teaching, way of teaching, medium of teaching and manner of teaching. Teacher, methods of teaching through learner, knowledge, methods and learning. Source of knowledge, teachers. Methods, a process or set of steps or doing. A teaching method compresses the principle and methods used by teachers to enable students' learning. Methods of teaching are dependent on the variable of resources, time, space, curriculum, student characteristics and other factors. Purpose of method: number 1, interesting. Number 2, effective acquisition of knowledge. 3, critical thinking. 4, attractive. 5, curiosity. 6, fervency. 7, activity centered interaction. 8, understanding. 9th, is not dull and monotonous. 10th, arising out of people need. 11, insight. Quality of a good method: number 1, arouses interest. Number 2, create proper attitude. Number 3, makes learning purposeful. 4, stimulates desire for further exploration. 5th, scope for activity and participation. 6th, involves out of classroom situation. 7th, engaging a pleasurable. 8th, eliciting and maintaining attention. 9th, stimulus variation. 10th, insight. 11th, awaken interest to construct, analyze, synthesis the matter. Various approaches teacher centered: number 1, textbook. Number 2, storytelling. Number 3, biographical. Number 4, lecture. Number 5, note dictation. 6th, demonstration. 7th, conversational. 8th, guest speaker. Pupil centered approaches: number 1, assignment. Number 2, dramatization. Number 3, field work. Number 4, project work. Number 5, little man's lecture. Number 6, individual instruction. Number 7, programmed instruction. 8th, computer assisted. Group centered approaches: number 1, discussion. There are so many parts of discussion. Number 1, seminar. B, symposium. C, panel discussion. D, debate. And E, brainstorming. Group centered. Second one is source method. And third one is workshop method. Classification of method. There are two types of classification of method. Number 1, conservation, and number 2, modern. Modern are also divided in two parts. One, individual and in conservatives. Number 1, textbook. Number 2, lecture cum demonstration. Number 3, narration or storytelling. C, note dictation, biographical and conversational. Modern in part of individual, assignments and correlation. And group modern in group में source, project, workshop and discussion. Group में discussion, debate, panel discussion, brainstorming, symposium and historical method. H.E. Armstrong, London. Any method with the following features: observation, reason is excited, pupil work for themselves, self-activity, self-independence is fostered, develops the spirit of inquiry research. Characteristics of group method: learn more easily from their equals, does not go overhead, each one contributes, help in improving each other's knowledge, greater interest and insight. Better interrelation, favorable attitudes, develops personality traits, teacher aware of individual differences, teacher gets opportunity to manipulate pupil-pupil relation. In this picture, a question by a student: if a single teacher can't teach us all the subjects, then how could you expect a single student to learn all subjects? Think about these questions. Thank you to all from listening to me. Thanks once again.